guys, my name's Steven, and today I'm excited because I'm here finally with the Arrma Kraton. Flip the camera around. So it's been quite a while since I've had the Kraton out for a drive. This is sort of phase one of my rebuild, and today my intention really is just to test drive the car. Make sure all the parts are working properly, see how it runs, just get a feel for it. I did several repairs and upgrades during the rebuild process. When I was going through the car, I noticed that the front stock V2 Kraton diff case developed a crack, sort of like a long crack along the front, one of the front hinge pin mounts, like one of the front pins, right? The suspension pins on the lower diff case. So I didn't want to run the car and risk, messing up my front diff or something. So I ordered a hot racing heavy-duty machined aluminum lower diff case. So I went ahead and installed that. I installed V3 rear shocks in the front of the Kraton. I also, when I did all of that, I upgraded to RPM A-arms, the entire set for the front and rear. So I'm running RPM A-arms front and rear. And I'm running the longer, they're technically rear shocks, they're V3 rear shocks on the Kraton up front. Now the V2s are a little bit longer, quite a bit actually. They look like they're about a ½ inch longer, maybe a little bit more. So I'm still running the stock V2 shocks in rear with, I'll show you, with Tekno yellow springs. You guys can see that. And up front I'm running the brand new V3 shocks. And I've got them, I'm running the RPM arms and I've got them set to the furthest outside setting. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why am I doing this? Well, one of the reasons, or the main reason is, I kind of dig the monster truck feel a little bit more, so this is going to slightly raise the center of gravity. But more so than that, I like to do huge jumps, and I kind of wanted to make this a jump machine. I know people say, oh, you need chassis slap and all that, and I agree. But this is going to give me a little bit more shock travel. It's still going to bottom out, and I'll still get chassis slap, but this way I just get a little bit more suspension travel. So that's like reason number one. Reason number two, in phase two of my build that's coming up, I'm going to run a different body. I'm excited about that. And in order to get it to look right, I wanted a slightly higher stance. So, and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's going to be a little teaser. Also, you can see I was running, I ordered Voltage Hobbies machined aluminum hinge pin mounts for the rear, and also the front rear, if you can see in there. I'm running a T-Bone Racing rear basher bumper. Now, I don't have the wing here. It did break off. The wing part is gone, but I saved the little, the little pieces that mount where you would put the pinion up here, so you can attach it to your rear chassis brace. So those are all in there and they're good. And that's how I'm going to run it today. Without further ado, let's get to it, see how it performs. Cheers, thanks for watching. Those are huge jumps. Nice. I love hitting transitions so much better. There we go. That's what I like. You saw that, guys. Oh, I was so close to saving it. So close. That's a design flaw of the Kraton, in my opinion. Or maybe not, because it's really designed to be a truggy as opposed to a true monster truck. And the flaw, in my opinion, is that because it's a truggy / race buggy inspired design, the rear shock towers stand up and they're so wide like this. And they're really, it's great for handling, but I mean, they are unprotected if you don't run a wing. I would much prefer, like the BE Success has very close, like the shock towers are very close like this, and they're lower. So they are, granted I have a wing on the B Success, but they're almost like tire height, really. So they would be protected from a lot of those kind of like rooftop landings where, you know, you're gonna scrape and land on the shock towers. I don't know, I'm setting the Kraton up to be something that it really wasn't necessarily intended to be, which is much more of a monster truck. But I do love it. I can't help it. You know, like when you can do that kind of stuff with it, big floaty jumps, nice controlled flips, it's just amazing. I just really enjoy it. Oh, I love it. Oh, battery's pulled out. Dead stick. I lost power. I'm assuming it was just the battery, because that was huge, guys. That was a huge error. Let's see. I guess it turned off, guys. Nice. Man, that was kind of a nasty landing. I think the front of the body just popped off again. Yeah. Oh man. Such a bummer. I will definitely fix this when I get home. Oh. I thought that was going to be certain breakage. Oh, it is. It was. I popped, looks like a steering rod end or something out. Did it break? No, it didn't break. I think I just popped it out. Yeah. There we go. Guys, so this is my third set of batteries I'm running in here. And I just checked the temps again. The motor is only like 126 degrees. 126 to 131. That is crazy. I'm loving it. That's 3 sets of batteries. Now granted, I'm not like racing and on the throttle all the time, but that's great. Alright guys, we're gonna call it a day. I mean, what more can you ask for, right? The Phase 1 Kraton rebuild was a total success. The car performs great. I love the mashers on it. They run, you know, just like the V6S. They've got bite. They're a little bit taller. They don't balloon quite as bad, but yes, they still balloon. But because they're slightly taller and slightly more narrow, like I mentioned earlier in the other videos, they're a good jumping tire for me. They're a good monster truck tire that provides good cushion when you land. And I just like it. I guess bottom line, I just like them. The longer suspension, I'm digging that. I'm digging the longer front shocks. They're actually rear shocks on the front. I'm liking that setup. All in all, I think this is a success. So, hope you found this video informative and entertaining. And stick around. We're going to do more bashing with the Kraton. And I will also continue to do my Phase 2 build as I get the parts in. So, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.